So if you guys would like a super fast and super simple villager breeder like the one I have right here that gives us tons upon tons of villagers in just like a matter of minutes, as you see, a baby just fell out as I'm speaking. Make sure you guys stay tuned to the very end of the video to see how we build up this very simple farm. So hello there everybody, welcome back to another video, and as you guys could tell by that quick little intro clip right there, in today's video we're going to be building ourselves up a villager breeder. So for this quick little simple villager breeder, all it does is, as you guys saw, it just breeds villagers. You know, you put two villagers in a thing, it breeds them, you have the babies, then you can go send the babies off and you can use it for like iron farms, trading halls, all kinds of things, farms that you can farm crops and stuff. Villagers are like super helpful. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. For the objects you will need for this farm, it's gonna be all right here. We're just gonna grab about a stack of any solid block. It's less than a stack, but just grab about a stack so you have plenty of spare blocks. 2 dispensers, all right. Make sure there's dispensers, not droppers. 1 powered rail, about a stack of rails because you're gonna have to get villagers into the little farm thing. So if you want to use rails or whatever, so yeah, get some rails. 5 ladders, 2 oak trapdoors, well any trapdoor, 2 trapdoors, a lever, 2 composters, about a half a stack of glass, not exactly, but again about. 1 stone button, a water bucket, and then we're gonna need just a couple of minecarts again to get these villagers into their little things. We're gonna need a total of 10 beds, so there's 10 beds here. So just a couple more minecarts, and then we need 1 redstone torch, 1 redstone repeater, and at least 2 redstone dust. And alright, so to start out this farm, we're just gonna get ourselves a nice area. Make sure we are at least 100 blocks away from the nearest village, otherwise it'll count them in the village and it'll just mess up. So go about 100 blocks or so away from your nearest village, or if you plan to build like a villager breeder, 100 blocks or so away from there. But what we're gonna do first, take our solid blocks, we're gonna go ahead and just build up a total of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just solid blocks, 5 solid blocks, straight up, just like that. And then next to this pillar of 5 blocks, we're gonna grab ourselves glass blocks, and we're just gonna do the same exact thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glass blocks right next to that 5 solid blocks. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing, but we're gonna place a block right here on the ground, okay, a solid block. And then we're going to build up 4 glass on top of that, so it's all the same height like this. So we have something built like that for the front of your villager breeder. And then next up, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dispenser. We're going to place a dispenser right here, 1 block back from all that stuff is at. We're going to place our 1 powered rail right here, and then we're just going to place a couple more rails going out because this, okay, you can go ahead and lead those rails to wherever you want to because we can put a minecart in here, and we throw a button on the side as this is where we'll be grabbing our villagers out of. They will all float to this corner right here, and then all you have to do is press this button. The minecart will dispense, and also they will send off the baby villager or whatever you have into the distance, into wherever you would need them to go. And then next up, what we're going to do, we're going to go and grab ourselves our glass blocks again. We're going to build up glass on top of this dispenser right here. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 pieces, so it's even with the rest. We're going to drop down here, build up another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 blocks. So again, we're all even once again. Then we're going to go ahead and go diagonal to it, just like this. And we're just going to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then again, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. Then we're going to go ahead and come down right here again on this corner piece. We're actually only going to build up 1, 2, 3 glass blocks. So it looks something like this. This is the only corner that's even with this that gets filled with a couple blocks. Then we're going to go ahead and hop up here again, 5 glass blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. And then once again, 5 glass blocks right here so that we have a nice little circle, not circle, a nice little square that looks something like this. Next up, what we are going to do is grab ourselves our ladders, come right here where we have all of our solid blocks at. We're going to place our 5 ladders up there so we get up here just like so. Then we're going to grab ourselves 1 solid block and place it in the corner where we built up that 3 high of glass. So just that corner right there, we're going to place 1 solid block. Then we're going to put a trapdoor on this, flick it down, and a trapdoor on this and flick it down. And the reason we have trapdoors is because the villagers will see it as a block and they'll just run off of it. So yeah, the same thing is true with buttons. As you can see, I even run off of it because I'm just that dumb. Then we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a bucket of water and place it underneath where this corner of this block is. So we're going to place it right here on this corner. And as you see, when the villagers fall down here, they will be pushed into this corner, and then the minecart can go ahead and grab them when it's dispensed out of here. So now we got to go ahead and break out here real fast, and then I'll go meet you guys back again up here on the top. What we're going to do is grab ourselves 2 composters, and we're going to place these diagonally to each other, but we're going to place them at this top level just like this. And just like this, that way the villagers can sit here, but they can't escape. But the little baby villagers that get made right there can't escape. So now all we have to do is go ahead and get 2 villagers up into this little hole, this little chamber. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use just some temporary blocks. I'm going to build ourselves up a nice little staircase up to there. Just going to place some rails on here. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab myself a villager from somewhere, and I will use the minecart to put them in here. And by the way, guys, make sure that they are not a green coat villager, because if they have a green coat on, you can't use them. And make sure you haven't traded with these villagers before at all. Make sure they're like fairly brand new villagers. But yeah, I went ahead and got 1 villager from one of my farms farther away. And I'm just going to push them along this rail just like this. Just keep pushing them. Keep pushing them. Once we get up here, we're just going to push him up this little staircase system just like that. Boom, perfectly. And then when he's right here, right above the hole, we can push him a little bit more. All we got to do, break the minecart. He should fall right into there like so. And then now all we do is we just need 1 more of these villagers. And so once again, just got myself another villager that I haven't really traded with or anything at all like that. I'm going to go ahead and push him all the way up here just like so. Push him just over this hole. Oh, that's a little bit too far. That's okay. We can correct it just like that. Then just break the minecart just like so, and it should fall in perfectly just like that. Then we can go ahead and break all these rails and all this stairway system that we have right here. And alright, so for the next step, what we're going to do is grab ourselves our normal solid blocks, and we're just going to come right here. As you guys can see, this side where we built up the 3 glass, we're going to go ahead and place these solid blocks at this level. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and we're going to do this so it's a 5x4 area. So when you go out, that's 1 block, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2, 3, 4, 5. So as you guys can see, we'll have a nice little 5x4 area right up here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves a whole bunch of beds. Every single one of our beds, we need like 10 beds. If you want more villagers to be able to like stay in this area and be babies or whatever, you can go ahead and put more beds. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and place all these beds in here. So we're going to place a bed right here, a bed right here. And then we're going to place the beds just like this normally. 1, 2, there's a total of 10, so just do that. So we have 1, 2 facing each other like that, and then we have these that are going to be back to back looking just like so. And as you guys can see, these guys will go ahead and put the little straw hats on and turn into farmers as soon as they link up into these beds. Then next up, what we have to do is go ahead and grab ourselves our dispenser. And what we're going to do is we want to place the dispenser facing downward right above these guys. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to crouch place a block like that on that composter. We're going to come right here on our 3 set of glass, and we're going to place that dispenser. So as you can see, the hole is facing downwards into them. The hole is not facing anywhere else. It's facing downwards into them. So if we fire anything into them, we're going to break this block. It will go, straight into them, because this is where we're going to be loading up our food and stuff. But first, real quick, we're just going to go ahead and build this quick little HyperxCloud that I have right here. So all we're going to do is we're going to place a block right here on this composter, just like that. Then we're going to place one next to it. We're going to build up one more. Go ahead and break that one that's right there that you just placed. So we have a system that looks like this. Then we're going to go ahead and build up and make a little T shape. So a T shape that looks just like so. Going to break that middle block. Then we're going to jump up, place the repeater right here. Place the redstone torch right here. Then we're going to go ahead and place our redstone dust right here. And right here, as you can see, that will make an infinite system that will launch it. And then all we got to do is go ahead and throw a lever right here, and that will be able to turn it on and off. So I'll go ahead and give you guys a better view of it. Really simple system. Alright, so in order for this farm to work, we're going to have to grab ourselves just a little bit of food. You can either use carrots, potatoes, or wheat. I like carrots. They're my favorite. They're the easiest to get. We're going to fill this dispenser with carrots, and all we're going to do is we're just going to flick this lever. And as you see, we're going to launch out just a couple of carrots. Just give them a few. You can let this go for just a couple seconds. That should be enough. And now you should see any second they'll start having love hearts, and they'll start throwing the carrots back and forth to one another once they go ahead and pick them up. So just going to wait here for a second until they start doing that. As you can see, we just had to launch a few more carrots into there, and they will start breeding just like that. If the carrots ever get stuck in that corner like that one right there, all you got to do is go here and you will pick it up. Then we just go ahead and throw it back in the dispenser. But as you can see, the love hearts are happening. Any second out there is the baby villager. And if we just give him just a moment, he will straight up just run off of here and go down there. And so if you want more, if they stop using the light, as you can see, drops down in that corner and gets pushed in there perfectly. If you want more of them, all you got to do is just activate the food again. And every so much food, they'll make a baby. So go ahead and give them some food, and then just give them some time, and they'll make the love hearts and everything like that. And now all we have to do is what we're going to do is we're going to take this baby villager. As you see, we have a minecart in here. All we have to do is press this button, and he will get dragged through that and sent off. Make sure you send them off around 100 blocks or so. That way that they're not considered being part of this farm, and they can go ahead and make more babies. They'll be able to make a total of 8 babies because we have 10 beds. So they'll be able to make 8 kids and keep them in this area, in this tube and stuff like that, before they stop making them. And then if you want them to make it again, you could either add more beds or just send these guys off like 100 blocks or whatever into whatever farm you're wanting to use them for. Again, as you can see, sometimes the food gets stuck here. All we gotta do is just walk up onto this glass block. That's why we have it. Grab it. We can just throw it back in here, and we can just flick the lever again. And as you guys will see in a second here, you should see love hearts after they pick up the food. That's why his face is freaking out. We're going to keep picking up the food just for a moment here. We can go and turn it off. And you should see the love hearts once again. And by the way, if you want to, you could just manually throw them the food. I just built up this little HyperxCloud system because I thought it was kind of cool. I built up this little dispenser because I was like, it's kind of cool. So if not, if you don't want to use it again, you can just throw it to them manually. But I think it's kind of decently nice. As we can see, there go the love hearts once again. You should see a little baby villager pop in between them in just a moment or so. I'm just gonna keep talking until it happens, so any second now if you would like to. There they are. Little baby villager's gonna spawn right here, and again he's just gonna walk off, and then we can go ahead and do the same exact thing that we did with that guy. So as long as there's minecarts in here, as you see, fell down. Now he's in the corner, and boop. All we do is gotta do that, and look at that, already 2 baby villagers in a matter of just like a minute or so. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this super simple little villager breeder that we have right here. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, like always, I'll be in the comment section below. But like I always say, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I got another video. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.